When I awaken, the sun has already long been up. I sit up in bed with a gasp and get up as fast as I can. I need to go to bed soon. I can't believe I overslept. Those poor people, I hope they got something to eat for breakfast. Putting on my shrine robes in a hurry, I rush out of the room. When I arrive in the dining room, I can hear someone in the kitchen. One look at the table tells me breakfast was over long ago. I sigh, realizing I'm far too late to be of any help now. I've been avoiding Liufan, and now I'm even making him do my duties. What kind of a shrine maiden am I? No, what kind of friend am I? Feeling guilty, I peek at him around the corner. He seems to be preparing more food? I decide I owe Liufan at least some help in cleaning up the table, or with what he's doing now, and walk over to him. Good morning. Ah, Biyu. Good morning to you too. My eye falls on something I didn't notice before. Why is your hand bandaged? Did you hurt yourself? It's not actually hurt. Don't worry about it. I frown. Alright, Liufan. Why is it bound up then? If it hasn't hurt, why is it bound up? I smile amused as he remains silent. Some things really haven't changed. You don't want to lie to me, right? Why don't you say the truth then? He sighs. Your grandfather would kill me. Huh? Either way, he skillfully unwraps the bandages one-handedly and shows me his right hand. It looks completely fine. See? I didn't hurt myself. I see. And you're not going to tell me what the bandages were for? They're to make sure my hand won't start hurting. From what? I promised your grandfather that I wouldn't tell you. Huh? Really? I wonder what Grandpa could be hiding from me. Well, since we're talking about Grandpa here, I'll let you off easy this time. Good. Then what can I do for you? Well, what were you doing just now? Can I help? Oh, that. I nearly forgot. Here you go. He steps out of the way, showing me a delicious meal for one person. He really has notes of my favorite dishes, doesn't he? What's wrong? Did you already eat? Oh, never mind. Thank you. I take the plate with a sigh and walk back to the dining room to take a seat. Liufan follows me and sits down as well. You don't have anything to do? I'm taking a break. Oh. We sit in awkward silence as I eat the far too well-prepared meal. Liufan doesn't seem to mind though, he just uses the moment to study his sword a little bit more. The sacred sword we have kept for centuries. I was surprised Grandpa let him walk around with it. Not that I want Senrei to have it anytime soon. Who knows what would happen if that god got hold of this again. If something happened, the god of the other shrine would probably just ignore us too. Hey Liufan, about what you said last time. He looks up from the sword. It seems like you really dislike the gods, but you grew up in a shrine too. Doesn't it feel conflicting for you? Not really. I don't know exactly how I felt about them in the past, but from what I've read in my notes, I can't imagine ever liking them. That's right, he said he has been keeping notes of these things. I completely forgot about them. I can't forgive Senrei for what he did to everyone. My own god might not have hurt anyone, but I don't think he's much better. Huh, why is that? I don't think he ever caused any problems. He didn't, but I still can't bring myself to like him. His good deeds were few and always in public, after which he would disappear again for centuries. I can't imagine him doing those things to help people. He just wanted more followers to worship him, I bet. He doesn't seem to understand followers have expectations, though. They pray to him, believing he's a kind god who will help, only to be let down. He doesn't have to tell me more for me to understand. After all, both his parents were firm believers in this particular god. Look at where that got them. Yeah, both his parents actually died, or they went missing or something like that. We don't need such gods. Neither such a mentality. Life would be so much better if people thought for themselves and tried to manage their own problems. Problems which might actually get solved that way. Liufan. I think I understand what you're talking about. I understand your point. That doesn't mean you can't ask for help, though. Just please ask a friend instead of a god. A god will never answer your call. He sheaths his sword and stands up. A shrine maiden probably shouldn't agree with this, but I can't help my smile. Okay, then let's try it. Try what? Earlier you said I could help you look through your notes, right? We might find some clues about this sword in Senrei, since you were always doing research behind my back. I was? Yes, but like I said, no more secrets. We'll divide the notes to read through them quicker, so I'm going to know everything now. I wonder if I'll find something embarrassing. Sorry to disappoint you, but I've organized them by topic. We'll only read through the relevant ones. Ah, what a shame. How nice. I needed this kind of conversation. Cleaning up my plate, we head to Liufan's room as we chat on casually. I left the most important ones out here since I was busy reading them anyway, but I know where I put what. For example, the ones here are about... Biyu? Are you alright? Oh, my. You weren't kidding. Is it too much? Let's just say I don't think we can finish this today, even with the two of us. Well, let's see how far we get. Yes, I'll take this half of the room and you'll take the other half. Sounds good. Walking over to the left side of the room, I accidentally bumped my foot into an item lying below a few straight notes. I pick up the handmade mask without a word. It's the face of a monster, but I like it very much. Ah, that. That one is a mystery. I have notes on nearly everything but that, yet it was stored along with my notes. Turning it around, I look at the inside. It really is just like mine, and made with just as much care. Carving the wood, carefully painting it. How long did they spend on this? Yeah, I'm not sure, but if you guys watched Maru's route, Biyu actually mentions that her father made her a mask. I trace one of the brush strokes with my thumb absent-mindedly. It's been a long time since I saw this. You know about it? Any idea why there are no notes about it? Probably because the mask is enough of a note. You only make a note of something you want to remember, don't you? Well, yes, but... I hand him his mask. Then this is the only note you need to read. Note? It's a mask. I shake my head, showing him the inside. Neat writing has been carved into the wood, and it reads, "For Liufan, one of two little monsters." Aww. Someone made this for me? Why does it say one of two? I point to myself. I'm the other one. Liufan has been my friend for as long as I can remember. We were always together. Our fathers must have wished it would stay like that too. Our birthdays on the same day. Oh yeah. So on one of them, we each got a mask actors often use in plays. Even if they left and we would never see those two friends performing a play again, we could still play together. Take good care of it, okay? I don't want to be the only monster. Biyu, our parents made these masks, didn't they? Yes. I sit down, starting on the first pile of notes. What happened to them? I see, so there are no notes on that either. Liufan. I turn to him, managing a slight smile. Only remember the things you yourself wanted to remember. Yes. And so, with a gentle breeze from outside, we started reading in silence for hours. I forget how sweet Biyu and Liufan's route can be sometimes. We read until late in the night. Even though we didn't finish everything, we learned quite some things from these notes. Liufan said he will wake me in the morning, and went to bed. I tried sleeping. It didn't work. Instead, I'm walking through the shrine now. Grandpa looks up from his seat. He must have gotten home late again. Biyu, it's late. Go to bed. The sacred sword can free Senrei. What do you mean? I stand still in the doorway. Don't lie. Liufan's note said he learned it from you. You're the one who knows the most about Senrei, after all. You know of the entrance below the stand too, don't you? He nods. Then, if you're such a firm believer, why didn't you set him free, Grandpa? It's because you actually hate him, isn't it? Biyu! I told you, mind your words. No, I won't mind them, because I'm just saying what you think. You hate him, right, Grandpa? Even you wept when Mother and Father died, didn't you? I've never seen Grandpa look this sad before. Biyu, I don't think he... Because of him, everyone keeps forgetting. Because of him, people keep dying in the forest. No, even inside the holy shrine near it. Because of him, everyone keeps leaving us. I'm yelling now. My hands are clenched into fists. And now Liufan, he doesn't even remember his mother and father. We can teach people skills and things they forgot about. Tell them all about their past lives. Make notes to remember the important parts. But how do I show him the face of his parents again? Why are we still praying to a god who is the reason we pray in the first place? Grandpa, if you hate him, then it's okay if I hate him too, right? It's okay, Biyu. You can hate him. Then I'll hate him. I'll hate him for everyone who has forgotten, for Grandpa who is still hoping and keeping him from ruining our lives further, for everyone who isn't here to hate him anymore. I'll hate him because I hate him so much. Grandpa remained silent, staying with me until I couldn't cry anymore. Waking up, it feels as though I haven't slept at all. The sun is far too bright this morning. Please, let me sleep. I sat up quickly with a gasp. It's not morning anymore. Liufan, you said you'd wake me up. After repeating the same hurried routine I did the other day, I finally make my way toward the dining room. Upon arriving there, dear God, I find the guests at the table looking half sick, half poisoned. What happened to you guys? Your grandfather cooked. I'm not sure they'll survive this. Should I call a doctor in cases like this? Why did he cook? We couldn't find Liufan anywhere, and you didn't come, so your grandpa volunteered. We didn't expect it would be this bad. Worst decision ever. He grabs his stomach in pain while the others just rest their head on the empty table. Eh? You couldn't find Liufan anywhere? They nod miserably. I'll go take a look then. Please do. We won't survive another meal like this. Poor people. Is Grandpa really that bad a cook? I knock on his door just to be sure, but there's no sound. When I open it, I find something I wasn't expecting. Eh? Vividly remembering the mess this room was yesterday, I stare in awe at how tidy it is today. Don't tell me you finished reading all those notes. You didn't go to sleep at all yesterday, did you? However, of Liufan there is no sign. Looking around the rest of the shrine proves to be useless too. There is no trace of him. After looking everywhere, I finally give up. I wonder where you could have gone as I walk back over the bridge. Oof! Ah! I walk face first into Maru, who's heading in the opposite direction. I freeze for a moment, but manage to compose myself. According to what we read yesterday and discussed shortly afterwards. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. There is a chance Maru isn't exactly human. In fact, considering where he appeared, Liufan said it's best not to let him realize anything yet. And I agree. I calm myself a little and smile at him. No, I wasn't paying attention either. Are you alright though? Yes. Why? You're not feeling sick or something. Did you eat breakfast perhaps? You look pale. I don't feel too good. But I've been feeling like this since I woke up, so I didn't eat anything. Huh. It's like something very bad happened, but I'm not sure what. I remember Maru noticed Senrei as well before, so maybe it's something like that again. But what would make him feel like this? Do you think that something bad happened below the shrine? Something bad was always below the shrine, but it's not that. I don't know. Give me some time to think. Maru wanders off, still in thought. If Maru is truly the god of that shrine on the hill, and he feels unwell and as if something bad happened. If it's not coming from below, from Senrei. Heading for the exit, I take a step and another until I finally break into a run. I know where you went. Liufan, you idiot! She likes to call people idiots a lot. I start running through the forest to the shrine on the hill. In the distance, I see a faint red glow shimmering and moving around it. What is that? Finally reaching the shrine, I stop for a moment to catch my breath. Now I understand what that red light was. No, who it was. As if their reason to remain unseen had suddenly vanished. The monsters my father used to tell me stories about are lunching out at Liufan. They seem changed somehow. They sometimes attack alone and sometimes as a group, but Liufan is holding his ground nonetheless. He's using the sacred sword. Biyu, stay back! He yells at me, stabbing a monster neatly through its chest. Where on earth did he learn these things? No, wait. Those bandages. No way! Liu, what on earth happened? I back away a little. There has to be something I can do, though. You see this sword? He cuts through another monster. Of course I see the sword. How can I not see it? Apparently gods can create items like these and store power and give them special properties. I thought the monster managed to grab his sword arm, but he punches it in the face with his remaining hand. It might be worth a try to destroy them since they're connected to their creator, but I couldn't destroy the sword. It wouldn't break no matter what I did, so... He stops, looking around. Monsters keep coming from the forest, teaming up to surround him. Maybe I can do something about that. Whispering soft ancient phrases, I started a mantra. The sacred sword isn't the only thing which was passed down in my family. Let's see how you like this. My efforts start paying off soon, as the seals I call forth appear and fly at the forest. While catching a monster fighting Liufan here and there, their main focus lies on the front of the forest. Seal after seal covers the trees, forming a barrier against the monsters as a whole. It won't hold for very long, but gives us some time to think at least. Liufan finishes off the last of the monsters attacking him as well, and sheathes the sword. I walk over to him furiously. What do you think you're doing? How did you get the whole forest to notice you and willing to murder you? I broke the bell in the shrine here with the sword because I thought it had the same use for my own god. Oh. So that's why Maru... I think you might have been right. But what happened to you? When I broke the bell, the sword started glowing with this light and I felt strange. I feel different. Stronger, lighter, faster. I think I might have accidentally gotten some of the powers hidden in the items. My eyes widen a bit. So you turned into a half-god yourself and this is your weapon now? I think so, but this might be our chance, Biyu. For what? Driving the gods out of this village. What? Even if what you say is true, are you sure you're capable of that? That it's possible? I'm not sure, but this is our only hope. I'm certain no human will get stronger than this. I guess... What if it fails, though? They'll kill you, Liufan. Let's start with Maru first. Can you lure him over here? He seems to trust you the most. I don't want to! Liufan's too cute to die! You know what? Fine. I sigh in defeat. Fine. I'll do it. You won't have to. I'm already here. We turn around in surprise to see Maru walking up to us. I immediately feel guilty when he looks at me and sighs. I guess I had this coming, but... He points to Liufan. A jerk like you still pisses me off. Then fight me. Oh, you bet I'll fight you. I'll show you what happens when you take something from a god. I look back and forth between the two frantically. What can I do to stop them? Biyu, don't worry. Even if you tell me that... Maru glances at me once more before fully focusing on his opponent. Come on, let's do this. Jumping at Liufan, Maru forms translucent glowing claws around his hands and lashes out. Liufan dodges to the side and follows up with a swing of his sword. Oh, wow. I like the art. I love the art in this game. I stare as the translucent claw holds the blade still. Don't underestimate me. But Maru is soon stumbling away as Liufan knees him in the stomach. Likewise. Ha! The two lash out once again. at once this time, claws and sword clashing. While Liufan seems to be more skilled in using the blade than Maru in using his claws, each time they clash is an obvious strain for Liufan. He's clearly the weaker one. I shake my head and take a step back. This is not good. This wasn't a good idea at all. No, no. I glance back at the barrier I made before. The seals are still holding up, but it won't be for much longer. Maybe I should... You know what? Stop them both. Whispering once more, the seals respond to my call, flying over to fight in the mist. Catching them off guard, they wrap around Liufan's sword and Maru's body, rendering them defenseless. What? Biyu, what are you doing? Be quiet and stop fighting like little kids. You're both nice, okay? I don't want either of you to die. Can't we just talk it over? They just keep glaring at one another. I sigh exhaustedly. Fine. But at the very least stop fighting for a moment to do something about that. Pointing back at the now unsealed forest, it's hard to miss what I mean as monsters come rushing out of it again. Well, if you don't behave, I'll just fight them myself. I throw off my upper robes and walk towards the monsters, whispering another mantra. But wait, Biyu! You can't fight them for real! I move on as I continue the mantra. The monsters are closing in. We'll do it! Just come back here! Finishing my mantra, the seals release both of them. Good. Now I should... A hidden monster leaps out at me with its sharp claws. Oh, damn. Having fallen back in surprise, I sit down on the ground and stare at the two of them in shock. I'll take the ones on the right, you take those on the left. Don't order me around. Dropping the monster, they both hurry to their respective sides. I got them to do teamwork! I watch happily as many monsters bite the dust within moments. They might have stood a chance against one weakened person. Okay, God. But not against two of them. Finally, the forest calms down again. Sighing in relief, I watch the two walking back. While Maru seems to be fine, Liufan is out of breath and slightly injured. I run up to them with relief. Great job! Before I understood what had happened, Maru was holding his claws out at Liufan, who now lay on the floor, sword out of reach. No! Maru! Now that the monsters have been dealt with, it's your turn, right? However, his claws disappear, and he holds out his hand to Liufan instead. Relax. That wasn't bad for a rookie. I can't describe the happiness I'm feeling when Liufan takes his hand and is pulled up again. See? I told you not to worry, Biyu. Now come, dust yourself off a little. Why didn't you... I don't understand. All everyone could think about is killing, huh? Listen up, you idiot. I just felt like beating you up. What? Let me give you some advice, since you're new to this. Don't pick fights with other gods when you're a weak newborn god yourself, have no followers, and your powers are still deciding what they should be. Oh, and don't steal from me anymore, or I'll have to pummel you harder next time. But, Senrei... Ah, yes, the jerk. Well, about that... Biyu, he turns to me. Yes? I'm a bit bummed, but I still think you're nice. Since you saved me before, I'll try and save you this time, okay? Not waiting for my reply, Maru's form suddenly changes into something entirely different. A white tiger. Glowing dimly with the same light as Maru's, he glances back at us once more and jumps off the hill. Huh? I watch him move towards the village with great leaps. Damn it. I wanted to defend the village, but I can't even defeat the weakest god. I pause. Weakest? Did you just say weakest? What do you think the mist was for? When I started to chart the homes of those affected by the mist, I found out something very peculiar. Nearly all the victims lived between our two shrines. Maru was the main target of the mist. The villagers it struck in between were collateral damage. Yet it was taking so long. Maybe Senrei is also still weakened. No, he isn't! Look! I point over to my shrine. A big cloak of black mist is starting to cover it. No way this is gonna end well! We have to stop him! Following after Maru, I dash down the hill. Biyu, wait! Together we run back into the village in record time.